These are potato gnocchi, the real gnocchi from Italy, made by the Queen. And
Suzanne.
these are gonna be the gnocchi that you wanna serve to your family. They are beautiful, fluffy, they melt in your mouth.
They do. They're like little pillows.
They are, and Nonna is gonna show you also how to make the sauce, the perfect sauce for gnocchi. Are you ready?
Cheese.
So guys, we have Nonna and Suzanne, the Gnocchi Queen and the princess, the one who's gonna continue the tradition in the family, and they are gonna show us how to make amazing gnocchi. So what ingredients do we need to make Nonna's gnocchi?
Okay, so to make Nonna's incredible gnocchi, you need 5 to 6 potatoes, so approximately 1 kilo, 300 grams of flour, a little bit extra for when you're kneading, and 1 egg. So to make Nonna's yummy sauce to go with your gnocchi, you need 1 litre of tomato passata. Nonna, of course, uses her fresh one. You need half a carrot, half an onion, and a celery stalk. No leaves, just half of it, and a fresh bunch of basil, some extra virgin olive oil, and salt and pepper. So we start by peeling the potatoes to prepare them. Some people actually keep the skin on when boiling the potatoes, but Nonna always peels them.
Io compro sempre questo tipo di patate che c'è la pasta gialla e il gnocchi viene meglio.
So Nonna always uses the same type of potatoes. They've got a yellow colour, and she said they always come the best.
Adesso questo l'abbiamo sbucciato, io adesso li lavo bene bene, poi li facciamo bollire. Adesso lo lavate, lo facciamo così.
So before putting all of the potatoes into the water, we cut them up into smaller pieces, and they'll boil faster for you too. So Nonna's method is to get your water boiling and add your potatoes. Some people actually don't wait for the water to boil and have the potatoes already in the water and then let it boil. Nonna's method is a little different, so that the potatoes aren't actually in the water for as long.
Metti il coperchio.
And she puts the lid on, and we wait. Ok, come serviamo gli gnocchi oggi, Nonna?
Col sugo.
Con tuo sugo.
Sì.
So Nonna loves serving her beautiful gnocchi with her fresh sugo, so her fresh basil and tomato sauce. But there are, of course, lots of different ways you can serve gnocchi. One of my favorite ways is with Nonna's fresh basil pesto, which is delicious. Il pesto è buonissimo. You can also serve it with like a gorgonzola sauce and some crushed walnuts, which is another yummy way to try. But today, we're going to show you how to make gnocchi with Nonna's sugo. It's time to check if the potatoes are ready. So scoop some out, check with a fork, and see how the fork goes right through. They're perfect. Time to get them out.
Perfetto.
Okay, so I just want to show you, because I get lots of questions about what the potatoes should basically look like. So that's how they should break once they've boiled. If they get to a point where it's kind of super soft and these almost become a little bit fluffy on top, you've gone a little too far, and the gnocchi will probably come a little bit gluggy, I guess is my technical term today. But that's how they should look. And so now we can pop them in here and start to crush them down. If you don't have one of these very handy tools, you can use a fork, but it just takes a little bit longer. And you can see it all coming out now here.
Adesso faccio allargare un po' le patate così si raffredda, perché le patate devono essere fredde, altrimenti si ammolla.
Exactly. So making sure the potatoes cool down, spread them out a little bit, and also making sure they don't sort of all stick together. Once they've cooled down, bring them all together,
Un uovo.
and just 1 egg, organic, free range, straight into the well. Oh, Nonna's favourite way.
Adesso sbatto l'uovo un pochino così.
And then bring it all together.
Io adesso metto la farina.
And you add your flour. Of course, if you need a little bit more, we can then add. We'll see how we go. So as you're kind of bringing it all together, collect as much of that excess flour as you can and fold it back through. Even if it looks, see how you can see through here, it kind of looks like just a crumble, just through here and all these pieces like that. Don't worry, add them all back in and you'll be able to bring it all together. So see how if I go like this, oh my gosh, Nonna, hai fatto veloce. She did this so fast. So to get to this point, see how there's nothing sticky at all? That's the point you have to get to, and you know you're in a good position to kind of keep kneading. That's the perfect texture there. So as you get to this point, keep kneading.
Poi si mette qua sotto così un po'.
Because it's really important not to overwork the dough. So you have to understand that once you get to this point, you can keep going and just sprinkle just a small amount of flour there to help you kind of work the dough nicely. As long as it's not sticky and it's not super soft, you're on the right track.
Adesso iniziamo a allungare I gnocchi.
All right, so it's time. Look how smooth. That's what I want to show you. Look at that. So that is how it should look like inside. It's tiny, tiny bit sticky, but nothing will be like on your finger if you sort of press in there. Beautiful.
Like a donut.
Deve
Yeah.
essere morbido.
Beautiful and soft. Look at that. So it's time to roll out our gnocchi. So both hands, a nice, like a good sized piece you can kind of get. To be honest, you can even make it a little bit smaller. These will come quite long and it works out. You make them a lot quicker if you have a larger piece, but clearly look how much longer I take than Nonna does to roll it out. So roll it out into a long, relatively thin snake. Not too thin, to your likings. And then we cut it up.
Adesso metto un pochino di farina.
So coat a tray with some flour in preparation for us cutting them up, and so we can place it on top. All right, siamo pronti? Ready to cut? See? So see how Nonna cuts sort of on an angle there? But they're so beautiful. They come out like these little pillows, and each two look the same to me. So I feel like they always look exactly the same. You can cut up more than one strand at a time to be a little quicker. And watch how fast she goes now. So see how the knife cuts through really softly? It honestly looks like it's cutting into just a little pillow. That's the texture that you need to have. I can show you what one of these looks like if it helps. Okay, so that's the texture that you need to kind of try and achieve. You may not get it on first go, but my goodness, once you get it, you'll never change the way you make gnocchi again. Okay, so you just find a nice flat tray. You can pop them on top. Slide them all off, and of course you can have that little bit of extra flour.
Puoi dire se uno vuole può fare anticipato e dopo questo le puoi pure congelate, le devi mettere un po' così che non si attacca. Adesso io divido così.
Okay, so Nonna cuts half the carrot in half. Oops! She's always going to beat me cutting this. And then makes thin slices like this of the carrots, and then she cuts them into small pieces again. So turn them on the side and chop. Nice and small. Hers are much finer than mine, but I'm still practicing.
Ecco la carota, adesso lo mettiamo dentro per fare il sugo. Qua.
Okay, so now it's time to chop up the onion. So again, really thin slices, and then you dice it all up. Nonna is so fast, I'm going to chop my fingers off.
Il pezzettino lo buttiamo dentro per farci il sugo, pure con questo. Ecco qua. Adesso metto l'olio di olivo della nostra terra.
Exactly. Beautiful, fresh, extra virgin olive oil. Local to Abruzzo. Sempre ingredienti freschi, vero Nonna?
Ecco. Adesso ho messo questi ingredienti, adesso lo facciamo soffriggere poco a poco, un pochino che si riscalda l'olio. Adesso mettiamo il sugo, il pomodoro fatto da noi.
Wow, so you only saute the carrot and onion for really a small amount of time. And once it really starts to infuse and you'll smell that onion, it's quite strong, then you add your sauce.
Adesso io metto un pezzo di sedano che gli dà il sapore.
Extra flavor with that celery, yum.
Sale.
Nonna puts a generous amount of rock salt and then a nice stir with a wooden spoon. E per quanto tempo cucini poi il sugo? Più o meno?
Secondo, se n'è tanto 2 ore, di meno, questa è una mezz'oretta. Questo inizia a bollire. Quando si vede che io adesso lo metto un po' alto e lo faccio bollire veloce, poi lo metto basso, che il sugo, che l'olio risale sopra. Quando vedi che l'olio è salito sopra è cotto il sugo.
Oh wow, okay, I didn't know that. So when that oil sort of comes all to the top and you can see the sauce is nice and thick, it's ready. But approximately half an hour for 1 litre of passata.
Ecco il sugo, dopo mezz'ora è pronto. Eccolo qua.
Wow, so it reduces quite a lot.
E adesso ci inseriamo un po' di basilico che gli dà ancora un po' di profumo.
You always add the basil at the end. You never cook it through, otherwise it just burns and I guess disintegrates really. Whereas if you add it at this point, it infuses the sauce beautifully. You can smell it straight away and that beautiful aroma stays the whole time then. Yummy. Bellissima, buonissima.
Che buono, il sugo della nonna.
Buonissima. So once the water's boiling, add some rock salt, let it dissolve, and then you add your gnocchi. Okay, so because you're using a fresh pasta dough, sometimes they can stick a little bit to the bottom, so just use even a wooden spoon is fine. Mix it around, make sure nothing's stuck,
Ecco qua, adesso
and
mettiamo
you
il
leave it
coperchio.
with the lid on
Facciamo ribollire.
to boil again. As the gnocchi start to rise, they're pretty much cooked, and you can start to drain them. Strain them, drain them, strain them.
Adesso è pronto, 2-3 minuti si fa bollire perché le patate erano già cucinate, adesso quando si è fatto un po' con la farina, buono così, sono buoni, se no dopo diventa troppo duri. Ecco.
Okay, Nonna, siamo pronti?
Prontissimo.
All right, so our gnocchi are ready. We've got some freshly grated Parmigiano cheese. Grab yourself a bowl, your beautiful hot sugo, and we get started. All right, so get a ladle, scoop up some sauce, layer that onto the bottom of your bowl here.
Io prendo questo, si fa scolare bene bene.
All that water out into your bowl. Wow. Oh my gosh, so good. Yum, yum.
Ecco qua, metto il sugo.
Vado ancora. Mix it all together. Oh my gosh, if you could smell this, YouTube really needs to invent like the smell, virtual smell. Because this kitchen, oh my gosh.
Metto questo.
Okay, so some Parmigiano. Oh my gosh, so good. Clearly gnocchi are my favourite dish. Yeah, so leave a little bit of that sauce. Nonna's right, leave a little bit of sauce for when you're serving your individual plates so you can sort of put something extra on top.
Io metto questo. È pronto.
Yum! My favourite, Nonna. Il mio
Pronto e
preferito.
servito. Grazie.
Buonissima.
The most important part of the video is the eating part.
Nonna did just say she's pretty hungry.
Hai fame, nonna?
Sì.
She's hungry.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito.
Let's see if they're good. Vediamo se sono buoni. Let's
Grazie,
see.
Nonna.
Prego.
But I want some more cheese on mine.
They are al dente, but they are moist, full of flavors. See, they disappear so quickly. The sauce is absorbed beautifully by this gnocchi e Nonna, questa consistenza dello gnocco perfetta.
See, this is what I mean. I feel like a lot of people say that you need to have the ridges in the gnocchi for it to hold onto the sugo really well, but Nonna's gnocchi, look how nicely, I mean, you can see how beautifully it holds onto the sauce,
So
right?
you don't agree with that? I mean, this is...
I don't think so. I think there was just there's just different ways to make a gnocchi. Like, I think there's just different shapes, lots of different shapes,
So
depending
good.
on where you're from.
So good, so good. Growing up in Abruzzo, eating this all my life, for me, these are the gnocchi. And Nonna's gnocchi. So we can keep doing this in the family.
Absolutely.
And our son Sebastian's learning already, so
Yes.
I'm gonna be fine for the rest of my life. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Write a comment for Nonna and Suzanne. Do you think Suzanne will be a good Nonna one day, making gnocchi for the family?
I was pretty nervous about being in this video, so.
Pressure is on, but you know, you're doing very
It is.
well.
Thank
So we'll see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe. E ora si mangia.
Vincenzo's plate.
No, Nonna's Plate. Nonna's Plate.
Of course.
Nonna is so hungry. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao a tutti.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito a tutti, a chi mangia.
Mm.